Join us today as we continue on our list of the top 50 sci-fi adaptations from literature. We're doing numbers 20 to 11 today, and these are some fantastic shows.
Welcome to Fantasy for the Ages, the show where father and son sit down and talk about nerdy things. I'm just going to leave it there today. My name's Zach. I'm the son of that equation.
And I'm the father, Jim. And yeah, nerdy, because we're all in on science fiction today. And I think it's great. You think it's great. A lot of people think we're just a bunch of nerds. We'll own it.
Yeah, okay. They're right.
Yeah, but you know, nerdy things can make a lot of money, like the films we're talking about today. Very successful, and some of them you may not have known were adapted from literature. We love reading. We love books. We love when something like that can make the jump to the screen and give us another way to experience it. We've already got 3 episodes out because we started at number 50, and each episode we're covering 10 of these from the list, so you can consume them in bite-sized chunks. But this is our 4th. We're going 20 to 11 today, and it just gets better and better. This list, I've attempted to objectively rank by the quality of the product you're absorbing. So it's not how much I liked it, and it's not how closely it sticks to the source material. Just what did they put out? How great is it? Zach hasn't seen the list, so we'll get his feedback live on each things, including whether or not he's even heard of it.
Maybe.
I sure hope you've heard of the first one. Let's get to this list. Number 20 is I, Robot, the 2004 film adapted from I, Robot by Isaac Asimov.
I've seen this.
You've seen this. A detective, played by Will Smith, investigates a robot-related murder in a future where humans rely heavily on robotic assistance. It skillfully explores Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, which should have made murder impossible, while blending action and thoughtful AI themes. And holy crap, AI is extremely relevant these days. Thoughts?
I really enjoyed this movie. It's one of the earliest adaptations of the specific concept that, I remember. Maybe not that exists, but it definitely was a great starting point for me on this concept of artificial intelligence and identity and what is human.
There you go. Some of you were out there wondering, guys, where's the Asimov? Come on. Well, here you go. We finally have Isaac Asimov featured here in an adaptation. Fantastic science fiction author. You're going to see more before we're done. Number 19, though, is not Asimov. A Scanner Darkly. 2006 adaptation of A Scanner Darkly by another excellent sci-fi author, Philip K. Dick. A narcotics agent becomes ensnared in a drug-addled world while investigating a powerful new hallucinogen. This film is not done in a standard style. It's got a rotoscoped animation, so you're seeing real people, but they've been turned into animation. It's unique. And it enhances the story's surreal and paranoid atmosphere. I mean, a hallucinogen, and you feel like you're on drugs as you watch the movie.
Interesting.
But the story's amazing.
I've missed this one.
You've missed this one. I don't know if you'd enjoy it or not, but you ought to just see a clip so you have a clue what I'm talking about. Of course, they will have a clue because I'll have put a picture up just right here. Okay, number 18. Let's go back to Isaac Asimov.
Okay.
Foundation, the Apple TV Plus version that started in 2021. So this is a TV series. It's adapted from Foundation by Isaac Asimov, a whole series of books. A mathematician develops a plan to save humanity from the collapse of the galactic empire. Harry Seldon and his psychohistory. Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Yeah. The ambitious adaptation, which I'm still, okay, I kind of like it, and I have issues at times, but it brings Asimov's dense, complex narrative to life with stunning visuals and philosophical depth, not philosophical depth.
No, it's the depth of philosophy.
So I probably would have this a little lower if it was just preference, but I mean, the production value is awesome. Apple TV Plus just keeps putting out some really beautiful content, and this does have some really big fans.
I, if you've been following along, have read at least some of this. I haven't gotten around to the adaptation, but I do plan to, and I think I will like it.
I think you will. Number 17, Stalker, 1979. It's adapted from Roadside Picnic by Arkady and Boris Strugatsky. A lot of people won't have heard of this,
I
but they
haven't.
should have. Two men follow a guide into a mysterious zone where the laws of reality are warped. Its slow, meditative pacing and existential themes make it a challenging but rewarding sci-fi classic. There is a lot of meat to this one, which is why it's much higher than some flashy, well-known flicks that we've been talking about.
I don't know, the way that you described it told me maybe this should have stayed a book.
Well, the adaptation is pretty good. Number 16. It's here, and I want to be clear, just the first movie, not the rest.
You sound so disappointed.
The Hunger Games, 2012. So it's based on The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And the first book of this series is also the best of the books. So
Really?
It makes sense that the movie is the best of the movies. And this movie by itself is pretty solid. In a dystopian future, teenagers are forced to fight to the death for the entertainment of the wealthy elite. It's also keeping society in its place. Its critique of media culture and inequality resonates deeply alongside compelling action and character drama. Man, the interview scenes in this movie are just striking and a real harsh judgment on, media culture. Thoughts? I know you've seen this.
The books are better than the movies. It definitely fits into kind of that YA genre that it can be really successful, but doesn't always lead to the best material. I did generally enjoy it. That being said, the first time I tried, at least, I DNF'd the third book.
Yeah. I wish they'd kind of stopped after the first book and the first movie.
I will forever be in the camp of this is not this author's best work. I really need a good adaptation
Gregory,
of some of their other
the
stuff.
Underlander?
The Underland Chronicles, Gregor the Overlander being the first.
Overlander. There you go. Okay, number 15 is a very brainy movie, but it's really well done. Arrival, 2016. It's adapted from Story of Your Life by Ted Chiang. You have seen it?
I have not seen it.
Oh, I think you'd like it. A linguist works to communicate with mysterious alien visitors who have landed on Earth. The film blends linguistic theory with emotional depth, asking profound questions about time and communication. There are such amazing sci-fi concepts brought to the screen successfully that make this an impressive film. Plus, the actors do a solid job.
It's something that I feel like if I understood linguistics or psychology better, I would actually probably like it less. But because I just have like dabbling interests in these subjects, I probably would really quite enjoy it.
Okay. Number 14 is one where I have read the source material. I think the movie's better than the book. And some people won't appreciate that from me, but The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, 2005 movie adaptation of Douglas Adams' book of the same name. Earth is destroyed to make way for a galactic freeway, sending an ordinary man on a bizarre space adventure. Quirky humor, its absurdity makes it a standout, and the movie does maintain the spirit of Adams' beloved book. It's just not beloved by me.
I do like this book. I enjoyed it. You're still correct that the movie is better in how it captures the quirkiness and the fun, and it holds up better, in my opinion. This is the sort of book where if you really, really, really love it, then Douglas Adams has a number of other books that are going to be really enjoyable and you'll love reading them. But like, if you only kind of enjoy it, or you're interested in Douglas Adams in general, I think this is his best work to me.
There you go.
It was what I at least enjoyed the most.
Number 13 is a TV series that should have lasted longer. Disappointed when it got canceled. Though it was out from 2018 to 2020, this is Altered Carbon. It's adapted from Altered Carbon by Richard K. Morgan. And you watched this. You liked this.
I watched like the first season. I enjoyed it. I have not gotten back to it because I felt like it came in a time when we were inundated with too many things that were coming out new and stuff. And so I just got lost. I think that's why it suffered more than it itself.
So in a future where consciousness can be transferred to new bodies, a former soldier is resurrected to solve a murder. There's your premise. It offers a gritty cyberpunk aesthetic while tackling deep philosophical questions about identity and mortality.
I have a friend who loves cyberpunk as a genre, and this is a lot more his speed than mine, but I do enjoy it.
Okay. Number 12 is another series, The Leftovers, 2014 to 2017. Adapted from The Leftovers by Tom Perrotta. After 2% of the world's population mysteriously disappears, those left behind grapple with loss and uncertainty. It's got emotional depth as it explores faith, grief, and existential dread. It's a rather thought-provoking sci-fi drama. Have you seen that one? Heard of that one?
No, but it sounds quite rapturous.
It does, doesn't it? And my last one for today. I love this movie, and it's based on a book that I love as well. The Martian, 2015. Adapted from The Martian by Andy Weir. When I saw the movie was coming out, I grabbed the book. I read the book. The book's fantastic. The movie is different, but solid. It does a great job and definitely brings the flair of the book to life. An astronaut stranded on Mars must survive using his ingenuity and scientific knowledge. It's a celebration of human resilience and science with a gripping survival narrative. What I like about Andy Weir, and it's true of the book and the movie, it's real science made cool.
Is it 100% accurate or perfect real science? Not always, but more so than some science fiction you'll find.
Regardless of everything else on our list so far, I hope you like The Martian. That's such a good movie.
I like that movie. It was fun.
That's where we're leaving you for today, though. We've got 10 left. So be sure to watch for our next episode and see what made the top 10 and whether you think we nailed it or blew it. What do you think about the list today? That's what the comment box is for. Give us your thoughts. I will reply. Any last comments, Zach?
No, but if I have them, I know where to leave them.
There you go. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll talk to you next time.